Brian and Sue, it is just amazing to watch all of the emergency crews out here right now, still trying to piece everything together. If you take a look far behind me, you can see where power crews are out here trying to restore power this way. But we did speak with the fire chief earlier, who said that a lot of the power is back up and running, but of course they do still have some spotty areas. Then if you look down, you can see where there's some caution tape that's put up around the buildings down that way, but really that caution tape is up all over this area. There isn't just one area that's blocked off, but several buildings that are blocked off. You can see this road has caution tape keeping people back as well, and a lot of that is because we're not sure if these buildings are stable enough yet. We also discovered about a quarter of the homes in Kent County have had violations within the past year. And we've actually made it easy for you to check out all of the homes. If you go to our story online, you'll find an interactive map. The homes in blue have not had violations within the past year, but you'll notice the ones in red are the ones that have had violations within the past year. And we've also made it easy for you to look at those inspection reports, read through all of them to discover exactly what led to those violations. And we're not stopping there. Tomorrow on 24-Hour News 8 at 6, you'll hear more from the family of a well-known Grand Rapids community activist who died 2 years ago at an adult foster care home. And you'll hear what that home has done to improve. Brian.
My mother wanted us at her death, and we weren't there.
2 days after her mother died, Tony received an anonymous letter.
You need to know the truth behind your mother's death.
Saying her mother complained of chest pains hours before she died, had begged for someone to call her daughters because no one was listening to her.
I could barely talk. All I could do was call my sister.
The anonymous writer says Leona may still be here today if the nurse would have taken her complaint seriously, but that the nurse didn't care and didn't even check on her.
And she dedicated her life to helping poor and disadvantaged people. And here she is, and she can't even die with dignity, and she can't even die with her family. I just don't understand it.
Has the staff done enough to fix the problems?
I believe they have.
Lee McLeod is the vice president of senior living for Lutheran Social Services, the organization that owns the woods at Maple Creek, where Leona died. They think it may have been able to be prevented.
All I can say to them is I'm very sorry for their loss, and anything that we identified as being a challenge for us or an issue, we have corrected.
Leona's story isn't the only concerning case we came across. We pulled hundreds of inspection reports on other homes in Kent County and found several deaths led to violations.
And it's unfair to the people who are paying all this money for the loves of their life to be cared for, and they're not.
I took my phone into a parking lot, and you won't believe how many cars I discovered with recalls the drivers were not aware of. Can I check and see if your car has a recall? I'm just curious. It didn't take long. Your license plate number. You have the 2002 Ford Windstar, right? Mm-hmm. For Target 8 to track down a car with an open recall. Did you know it?
No, I didn't.
It's safety recall. I mean, you got to have it done.
So you had no idea you had a safety recall?
I did not. Not until you just showed me that, I didn't.
In fact, in one grocery store parking lot in Grand Rapids, I used an app on my phone, uncovering several vehicles with open recalls.
That could be life or death.
His Dodge Grand Caravan has a serious and potentially dangerous open recall. It could suddenly lose power steering, brake boost, and the airbags while he's driving.
I mean, that could be a life or death situation on the freeway, or I could be stranded somewhere. So yeah, I think that's very important.
In another parking lot, Target 8 plugged in roughly 100 license plates. Nearly a quarter of them had open recalls, and just about all of those were safety related. So here's how it works. You can go to mycarfax.com or download this on your smartphone. I just clicked on add a car here. All it asks you for is the license plate or the VIN number. You can see this one right here has an open recall. If I click here, it shows me more about that recall. Also, if I need an oil change, a tire rotation, or even if I need to update my registration. All of that at mycarfax.com.